You should have laughed harder.
That.
Oh, you're too gamer focused. That
Yeah.
funny isn't active right now.
Yeah.
The funny quadrant of the hemispheres of the brain.
That's the frontal lobe.
Okay, you ruined it.
What? I
Just
did.
immediate. Like, no, that's wrong. Stop. This is where the path ends. You're done for the day. No more from you.
Thank
enough.
you for your time.
It's like, please exit the building
That's the.
in an orderly
there.
fashion. So, yeah. What was I even? I don't even remember what I was even. What was I even?
The funny.
No, before the funny was. Yeah, soar. That's right. I soar something over there, or like how a bird can soar. The word was SAW. So you couldn't even say it right, and then when you had the correct enunciation of the word, you applied it to the incorrect word. I was so upset, and I'm like, this must be the country of dumb, and I'm in it.
Oh well. We have an excellent democracy.
Wow.
That's a big
Yeah,
plus
but
point.
here's the thing: they can't even spell it.
Oh, why not?
No, because they're dumb. That's the.
Oh.
That was the whole point. That's the whole moment.
I thought this was an accent thing again.
No, that's the thing. It's one thing to pronounce a word wrong. It's another thing when you use the incorrect pronunciation of it, which is an actual word, and then apply that different word's definition to this other word. The word is saw. If you pronounce it soar, that's wrong. But to then say, as in, a bird can soar, when the word is SAW, and
Yeah,
it's
no, that was,
that's the problem.
Yeah.
Or like how you can soar wood. That was the other one. Oh man. And I was eavesdropping, naturally. So, I was, mad from a distance.
Oh, so this wasn't even said to you.
Yeah, no, it was set in front of me. I sat at the front of the
Yeah,
class. I was the new kid at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a trip, bro. That was.
just
You understand?
real something.
As someone that never misspelt a word on any spelling bees, and continues to not do so. Not bragging, but absolutely bragging. This bothered me. Did I tell you about the satellite story?
No.
The teacher, we're having a spelling bee moment, and I'm like, finally, my very first spelling bee here in the new country. I can learn now. Or I can see, I can enhance, I can improve, I can sharpen my ability. And one of the words was satellite. So all this time we've been having these words being spelled, right? It's like, here's the word, spell this word, and they're all being told by a machine. So I don't even know why the teacher couldn't even do that. Like, what even? It was literally a video. The word is this word, spell this word, or whatever. I don't care. And at the very last... Yeah, what? I was watching.
You don't. I don't even have the 8 red coins. I'm so rich.
Oh, yeah, true. So, this person, this machine, this robot, here's the word is this, and then we'd spell it. And I'm like, easy, I know this. I was born knowing this. I made words, in fact. And then I go to the end. The last word is... And I'm like, what did they say? The word is... And then I'm like, was the word satellite? And I didn't know what the word was for sure. So I didn't write anything down in case I was wrong. I wasn't going to write a completely wrong word. So, because this was a machine saying this word. They don't know how to say this word. So I'm not going to approximate what they said. Because that's stupid. Oh yeah, congrats. And then we have the teachers. Then here are the words, and this is the correct way to spell them. So first, this word is there, and then she spelled it out. This word is there, and there were like 7 or 10 or 14, I don't even remember. Gets to the very last word, and then she says, the word is satellite. Oh, it was satellite. So I quickly write down the correct spelling. Now keep in mind, at this time, she is going through each word, telling the word and telling us how to spell the word. I had nothing down, and the only time I'm writing this is basically when the pencils down moment, you know? Teacher then says, the word is satellite. I spell S-A-T-E-L-L-I-T-E or something. S-A-T-E-L-L-I-T-E, yep, satellite. Yeah, okay, just, triple check, because I ain't gonna screw up my words. The word is satellite, spelt it. And as soon as I finish spelling it, she then says, this is how you spell it, right? The word is satellite, S-A-T, and then she spells it through. Then?
What happened?
She says, how many people got this many right? Okay, good job. How many people got this many right? Okay. How many people got everything right? I am the only one that put my hand up. And then she says, okay, come up here. And then she has the audacity to say, I saw you writing while I was calling out the answers. You didn't do this. Like, yes, I did. I just misheard. And then she says, no. And then we argue because I'm not going to be wrong for someone that doesn't know what it means to be good at something. So, yeah, that went back and forth a little bit. I was so upset. But eventually she's just like, okay, fine, whatever. That's it. That's the whole story. I know how to spell satellite. And I said I was writing it down because I didn't hear the thing say it. And she, of course, didn't believe me. Because why would, I lie? Why would I want to be honest or some crap? Words is my thing. I'm still new in this country, obviously, so I'm not yet used to, being challenged. Because I'm used to being right. I am right. So when someone's like, you're not right, it's like, but I am. I now have to learn how to defend myself. How do I argue that I am better than you? I don't actually think of myself this way, I should mention.
Just kidding.
I do pride myself on language, though. I don't like being wrong on spelling. So when I first spelt a word wrong, I was catatonic for like a good hour.
What word was it?
I don't even remember it, but it was like dumb. I remember it being a dumb word. A word that... and that's actually a humbling moment. It was then I realized... Or not then, but I got my first experience of not getting the word right. Because this is the first time I ever misspelt the word. I spelt the word wrong, right? And then after that, I kind of realized there are words that exist that I've never heard before. Why should I beat myself up for not knowing how to spell a word?
A growing moment.
Yeah.
From the failures. I love it.
No, it started there, but at that time it didn't matter. It was a word I did know, and it was the first time I misspelled it wrong, because I basically said I second-guessed myself more than twice, so... It's like, is it this way or is it this way? Because then, what the worst part is? You have exams that say, here's how you spell this word, or this is the incorrect word, how do you spell it correctly? And then they show multiple choice of different ways to spell the word. The more you look at the incorrect spelling, the more correct those look. Which is very frustrating.
Wow.
What?
Nothing. There was just a lot.
I have a lot. Yeah.
Keep going.
The word was saddle. I know how to spell saddle. I know how to spell it. In fact, just for a brief second, I'm like, was it a double T or a double L? Oh, right, it's a double L. Hang on, I have a dictionary.
When I was the new
I have a
kid-
dictionary.
Oh.
No, it's not your turn.
Okay.
Okay, go. While I look for this word.
I had a moment because they were like, so what is alliteration? And I was the only person who knew because we already did that in my previous class. And so I put my hand up and I defined it. And they were like, that is correct. And then everyone was like, wow, the new girl's really smart. This was 5th grade. It wasn't impressive. Alliteration's easy. Or, yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I know. The same thing happened in a science class. I think it was 7th grade, 6th or 7th. Teacher's like, what is this part of the atom? And everybody's like, is it the proton? No. Is it the neutron? No. And I'm like,
what could it be?
This couldn't possibly be the why is the intelligence quotient my foot size, right?
What?
The average IQ of the room.
12. Or I don't know your foot size.
It doesn't matter. It's the joke. Shut up.
Sorry.
It's a double-digit number at most.
It took me a moment.
It's fine. It's fine. I allow it. And I'm like, these people can't be serious. I put my hand up. Is it the nucleus? Yes, it's the nucleus. I had multiple people look back and be like, whoa. And they're just like, what? And then, of course, you have those people who think intelligence is a weakness, so they look back and have that, that look in their eyes. You know what it looks like. Anyone that's intelligent knows what that look is. They just kind of look at you like, okay.
Nerd.
Like they're disgusted by you. It's an awful, awful feeling, which I get used to. Because I was the smart guy. So just, sometimes. The other thing, I was wearing contact lenses. I realize this is nothing, but it's the same dude that looked back, right? And then he says, don't you usually wear glasses? And I'm like, yeah. but today I'm wearing contacts. And he's like, oh, that's why your eyes are so shiny. And and that's when I was,
Whoa.
yeah, well, yeah, hang
That
on.
was
And
personal.
then
Okay.
I'm like, oh, I didn't know it was a physical thing that you could see. I then check my eyes in the reflection when I get back home, and I'm like, you liar, you pretended. There is nothing that makes it less or more shiny. Anyway, that just bothered me. Satellite is spelled Satelite.
Thank you
Right
for
under
that.
Satanism. Yep.
I'll just mention for
which
viewers
which
that-
is right under satanic, which is right under Satan, which is right under sashimi.
This is a real dictionary. He didn't Google it.
Oh yeah, this is paper. Listen.
Listen to that.
It's not like they can see it. Listen. Just that's what it sounds like. just try to help. I wanted a pocket dictionary. Instead, I got this little one, but it fit in my pocket, so it counted.
Okay.
And the
Ew,
reason
come out.
was because I think I eventually got so mad that of not knowing words, or that I wanted to make sure I knew a word, that I would look it up and, you know, add to my vocabulary and make sure I'm right. I like to be right. I am not
Everyone does.
No, but that's an unlikable person. The guy that's always
Oh.
like actually. You know him.
Yeah.
That was me.
It's whomever.
No, I don't. I screw that. I don't care. I still don't know the
Okay.
difference. All I know is like whom is extra person, who was like whatever, who was an owl. But that's I was the actually.
Oh.
I mean not literally, but I didn't want to be
no.
wrong. But if I could correct someone, I would. Well, no. I suppose no. Eventually, I just kind of stopped caring about my fellow man.
Oh.
They were too stupid. They were beyond help. Like, forget it.
Oh no.
Like, I've tried before. Nobody cared, though. And then I realized how to deal with people like this that I didn't like, that were not helpful, that were not beneficial to me. These were not assets. These were detriments. These were expendables. So, I like, you know what? Forget it. You're on your own.
Okay.
Where was I? I had two tangents from this one. There was this, we had groups, right? And we were forced into groups. I had one high IQ person with me there. I had one normal IQ, which was high. And he is not socially smart. He's not socially apt.
Were
Apt.
you at this point?
Well, I was silent, and I was a listener. I watched, I observed. I didn't put myself out there. I knew how to deal with people. I knew how to deal with
You were
idiots
an
and
anime
morons.
character.
I really was. I'm not even. I kind of was. I had the hair and everything. But that's just because I was sad.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. We have the groups. We had these two, which was myself and this other guy. We were smart. The smart two, people that could think. Then we had everyone else, which was like 3 to 5 people. They were not very smart. They just like sports and like they're as bone. They're dumb. They're dumb. Look, they're dumb. Okay.
Okay.
And what we were doing was some like. I don't know. Have you ever done like it was for like a PE thing? You'd gather around. You'd have this metal tin, and they would like teach you how to make a fire with it. These tiffins, these billy cans, something.
Oh, Billy cans. Yeah.
Yeah, those things. We were learning how to use it. And the teacher says, "Here you go. Disassemble, reassemble. Learn how to figure out what you have to do." So we started doing that. And we have no direction, so we have no idea why this lever bends this way, why these springs turn that way, what this door does, what this handle does, whatever.
Billy canning.
And then we have our first clue, which is a scorch mark. Like, if you're smart, you see a scorch mark, you think fire, you think, okay, this is the bottom. We later find that it's interchangeable. The bottom is the top is also the bottom, right? But at the time we thought, okay, this had to be the bottom, even though it didn't really look it. Smart guy, one, and myself, we find this and then we realize that's a scorch mark, it's a burn mark, this is the bottom. We found that. This poor guy then says, we gotta tell them so that we can all be on the same page, and I'm like, no, don't do it. Because these guys are so dumb, it's not even funny.
Okay.
Well, it is now, but I'm laughing at them.
Okay.
And it's like, hey, he's trying to get their attention, hey, and then they turn over and it's like, look, that's a burn mark. And he's proud, he's like trying to get him on the same page.
Uh-huh.
And this guy's just like, okay. Immediately turns back and starts talking to them. You just don't matter. You don't exist. You're not even an entity. You're not even a presence. You're not a whisper. You're not an idea.
Then what?
That was it. We didn't talk to them again.
Oh.
And
So they never learned?
no, they didn't care.
Oh,
And
okay.
eventually it didn't matter because the teacher just told us what to do.
Yeah. Well, at least you know for you that you figured it out on your
No,
own.
we didn't.
Oh, well,
It was our first clue. It was like, this is the burn mark, so we know that this has to be whatever fire goes under. This is on top of that thing. That was the whole point of the clues. What
Ah.
you do? Why are you chasing Mips?
I'm sure I've caught him before, but I might be lying to myself.
Same. So,
Maybe
That
you're surprised
was-
for getting him twice.
we did not, what do you call it? We did not talk to them again. They just stopped mattering. That was it, yeah. Look, a burn mark. He's like, okay. And then he went back, and then they didn't matter anymore. And I'm pretty sure they made fun of him or mocked him under their breath when they turned their backs to him.
No.
We didn't talk to them again, and we
Not the
didn't
smart
have anything to
kid.
say. There was nothing to say anymore. We just silently looked at these stupid pieces of metal like they mattered. Which, by the way, I don't know what the point of that lesson was. We never did anything from there.
Intelligence is very cool. Smart
It is.
people
It
are
really
cool
is.
people.
The only reason people have their things is because of technology, which is only there because of intelligence. The intelligence funded the brain funded the brawn.
I know you haven't seen Arcane yet, but there's this, one of the villains says something to Victor, and he's like, loneliness is often the byproduct of a gifted mind. And it was kind of true.
I know a similar quote. I forget what it is, but
What's this bunny up to? Oh, he's good, he's good.
oh, okay. I forget the quote. It was basically the same energy though, but smart guy is the lonely one. Which is, it's not as simple as it's lonely at the top, but like now I get it. That's what's sad.
Being at the top.
Yeah. And well, being the lonely.
Oh.
I don't remember what the full quote was, but it was the same energy, the same vein of being intelligence. Oh wait, no, it was from the Sonic film. I just realized what it sounded like. Yeah, never mind.
Dang, all you people with friends.
It was like-
idiots.
Yeah, no, nah. Yeah.
Just kidding.
What was the quote? I forgot it.
I forgot. Well, you
From
didn't say.
Sonic, it was this, a full substitute for intelligence. That one. That's what it sounded like. Which is the same energy, but
What
you
is
know.
this? What
From
is-
Sonic, Robotnik says it.
Oh, come on. He's a trickster.
Like courage or bravery or whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway,
Maybe it was a chili dog.
what? What did you say?
Maybe it was a chili dog.
What was a chili dog? A full substitute for intelligence is a chili dog?
Yeah.
Oh. I want to eat a chili dog.
Funny.
I ate a chili
I'm
dog
gonna get
because
him and
Sonic
then he's gonna
food.
give me a blue star.
What happened?
I'm gonna get him and he's gonna give me a blue star.
Why would it be blue?
Cause I have it. But just
Oh,
in
that's
case
what
he
you
gives
mean.
me two.
A blue star. That's what you meant. I thought you meant like the star was blue, not like it was taken blue. But yeah, that's a blue star, isn't it?
A sad, empty, hollow,
Man,
worthless
you are harassing this bunny.
star. I was talking about the star.
You're chasing
Oh,
the bunny.
wait,
I'm
sorry.
talking about the bunny being
I
chased.
thought you meant my comments. Where did it go?
That way.
Okay,
I mean, that
he's in
way.
a corner. I have him cornered. See the corners?
Yeah.
There we go. Let's Mario Cam. Then when he jumps near me, I get him.
And he missed. Yeah.
Oof.
That didn't go well. That didn't do too good.
I don't understand. Why can't I? Okay, since I've done this enough, we're gonna think up a trap, a real clever thing, as soon as we stop going in
Use
circles.
springs.
Use springs.
Yeah, for the trap.
Mm.
You know,
I'll
because
spring the
he's a
trap on
bunny
him.
and he's
Oh,
yellow.
So sorry.
I think that would be pretty effective.
What
I don't
does
know why.
yellow have
I
to
don't-
do with working?
Well,
the
it's not
trap?
yellow. It's more like he's the bunny and the bunny is yellow. It's just, yeah, a yellow bunny is why, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave him alone. I don't think this is going anywhere.
When you're stuck, I don't know.
Yeah, I was just chasing him around for forever.